Mission City Church, Philippians 2:13 says, it's God that is working in you to will and to work according to His purpose. And man, as you can see with the presents behind me, it's Christmas time. And when we think about Christmas time, we think about giving. And this year, I want to introduce you to this season, this Christmas season, to our God at Work Christmas offering. And man, in just a few seconds, you're going to hear one of a few different stories how God has been at work in our church. Over the next few weeks, you're going to see two envelopes that look similar to these. One is going to be like your normal giving envelope that we give out every week, and the other is going to say God at Work. And here's the challenge we're giving to everyone who calls Mission City Church home. The first challenge is this: we believe before you give an offering, there needs to be those of us that call ourselves believers obedient to the tithe. We believe that Malachi teaches the tithe. We think the New Testament teaches the tithe. And the tithe, we believe, is 10% off the top of everything we bring into our home financially. And for some of us, I know that's a challenge. I know that's a struggle. I want to encourage you not to get discouraged over this, but to just be faithful and to be obedient. God doesn't want us to worry about the details as much as He wants us to be obedient. So I want to encourage you, if you're a person who calls our church home, you're a Christ follower, and you've never been obedient to the tithe, to bring, as Malachi says, the tithe into the storehouse, I want to challenge you during this God at Work offering, bring the tithe. The second portion of our offering is going to be the God at Work portion. If you are a tither and you are one who gives and you bring the tithe into the storehouse, and you've been growing in that, and man, you have been discipled and you've learned that, maybe your next step is an offering this Christmas. Maybe your offering is whatever the Lord lays on your heart. Maybe it's $100 you put in this. Maybe you pull away $200. Maybe some of you can do more than that. But what we want you to know is that God is at work, and He's calling us to join Him in His great work, to accomplish and to see. Remember what Philippians said: God is working in you and through you to will and to work according to His purpose and plan. So my challenge to you this Christmas season, be a part of the God at Work Christmas offering. Help fuel and fund the mission of God into 2020. There are so many things that we have and we hear God saying for us to do, and you're going to see stories of just a few of those. And man, the stories to come are going to be unbelievable, because we all agreed that we were going to join God while He was at work this Christmas season.
Since I've come to church here at Mission City, God has worked in my life by giving me a sense of community, something that I haven't really seen since I was in the Army. And it's helped give me the strength to persevere through some of my life's personal issues and problems, and given me a support group and a network of people that I can talk to and work through those issues. It was something that I really needed at the time that I started coming to this church. So when Braden started going to LaSalle Institute in Troy, he didn't know anybody, and he was really nervous. He wasn't sure what to expect. It was a new school, a lot more expectations than a public school. He was going there because he wanted to be a part of a sports program and have a better chance of getting into a bigger school, bigger colleges. And he really buckled down and accepted the path that Jesus and God laid out for him, and went to this school. And I've been really proud of the steps that he's taken and the way that he's built himself up in accepting Jesus himself in the church within the first year or 6 months or so that we started coming here. So that's how God and Jesus has worked in our lives.